Nukaraka.
A tēnā koe e te manga e te whare. A huri no e te whare nei, e mihi ati ka koutou katoa. A ko tiwi o Ngāti Hau. E mihi nei, e tangi nei. Koutou nā tauka whakahirahira. Koutou e tūmanako ia a ke nei. Koutou e hāpai iwi nei. Nō reira, o nā iwi o Ngāti Hau, Ngāti Kotahitaka, e nau mai haere mai ki te whare paramata. Nō reira, e mihi ati kia koutou katoa. To all of you, I know the feeling of coming here as a son of Kaitahu and to actually be listening to the first reading of your bill. But the really significant thing about this particular one reminds me of when Kaitahu actually were doing not the same thing, but a little bit around the same process around Aoraki Moka. And so what I see here today is the fact that just like us, it wasn't about us, it was actually about all New Zealand. And I acknowledge you here for that. Can I, because we've heard so much so far around the bill itself, I would like to just concentrate on one part of it, which actually reflects the uniqueness of this actual settlement. And the uniqueness of this settlement is in the legal framework for the river, because this is what makes this particular settlement groundbreaking. This recognises Te Awa Tupua comprising of the entire Whanganui River and its tributaries as well, and all its physical and metaphysical elements as a legal person, and with all of the corresponding rights, duties, and liabilities. E te mana whakawā, the establishment of the river as a legal entity, then it provides the framework for the recognition of the unbreakable connection between the Whanganui iwi and Te Awa Tupua. The other part of this, Mr. Speaker, is to provide human representation for Te Awa Tupua and the position of Te Pou Tupua, which will be established and filled by two people nominated by the Whanganui iwi and also the Crown, which is a really important part of this kotahitaka within this settlement. The Crown-owned bed, of course, the Whanganui River, will be vested into Awa Tupua, and a $30 million contested fund will be established to support the health and well-being of Te Awa Tupua. E te mana whakawā, this new legal framework is an innovative use of the Western judicial system to manage the river in a way that is distinctly Māori. That is one of the most unique things of any settlement that has ever come before this House. E te mana whakawā, this settlement allows the Whanganui iwi to take back their responsibility for the river, which should never have left them following the Treaty of Waitangi. It also, Mr. Speaker, I want to acknowledge the members of Whanganui iwi who have worked on this settlement, but also all of those who have gone before, as we have just heard, and we acknowledge them. And I have, as before and over a century, sir, the people here are udi of those who protected and preserved the river itself and the iwi interests in it. I want to acknowledge, though, also one particular person. We have done a lot of acknowledgements here today, and sure, we have to, and we must do. But I want to acknowledge the Honourable Christopher Finlinson, whose personal involvement in this particular settlement reflects the importance of it. Not to take away the importance of any other settlement, but particularly this settlement, because this is groundbreaking legislation an achievement which I think speaks volumes about the value of having such a distinguished and respected legal mind as our Minister for Treaty of Waitangi negotiations. To everyone here, your time has come. This is the final beginning of your long journey. And on that note, as the Chair of the Māori Affairs Select Committee, we indeed look forward for this bill coming to the Select Committee so that we may continue its journey or shepherd its journey through to the third reading and the finality of the journey itself, which will happen here, and it will be enacted in law. So kia ora to you all, Ngāti Hau, ka nui nui te mihi, ka nui nui te aroha, e mihi atu ki a koutou katoa, and I commend this bill to the House. Kia ora.